Today on June 19th, Archangel Michael says, 3 minutes left. A person who is in heaven and who you love very much asks you to open this right now. Please don't try to ignore this. Archangel Michael says, the veil between heaven and earth is thin tonight, and someone who has crossed over is trying desperately to reach you. Their soul has been waiting patiently for this exact moment for you to read this message before it's too late. You must feel it already, your heart racing, your hands trembling, your spirit sensing something powerful approaching. This is not just coincidence. Today, on 20th May, this message was aligned with your destiny, and ignoring it may mean losing something forever. A door in the spirit world is cracking open, and a person you loved with all your being is calling your name from the other side. They are not at rest because there's something they needed to say before they left this world. Time ran out before they could speak the full truth to you. Now they have begged the divine realm for one last chance to say what was buried with them. Tap Amen to get blessing 333. They appeared in the sacred court of heaven and pleaded for your name to be summoned. Their voice echoed with longing and unfinished words, trembling with the urgency of a soul that carries both love and regret. Heaven listened, and that's why you're reading this right now. This isn't a mistake. It's not a random message passing through your screen. It's a divine intersection, a supernatural interruption to awaken you and tell you, someone is trying to guide your next steps from the other side. This soul has watched you cry at night without knowing why your heart felt heavy. They've witnessed your setbacks, your confusion, the times you looked at the sky and whispered, "Are you still with me?" They never left. Payment to get blessing 441. Their spirit surrounds you like air, present but invisible, soft but powerful. You've seen glimpses in your dreams, heard familiar voices in quiet rooms, smelled their scent in places where they never physically stood. That was not your imagination. Archangel Michael says, you must hear this truth now. They saw what was done to you after they passed. And it broke them to know you had to suffer alone without their hand to protect you. The person they are most concerned about is someone close to you, someone they once trusted, but who has now strayed into dangerous deceit. That person is watching your every move, pretending to care, while secretly feeding your name to a darker intention. Type Amen to get blessing 992. You've been betrayed silently, and the one in heaven cannot rest until you know the truth. They are shaking the heavens trying to reach your heart before this soul finishes what they started. That's why the warning came now. 3 minutes left before something irreversible begins. The one you love from heaven said this exact phrase, "Tell them I never abandoned them. Tell them I still walk beside them. And tell them that danger is coming, rest like kindness." Someone is coming into your life with a smile but with venom in their intentions. They are using stories about your past, twisting truths, and preparing a setup that could ruin your future joy, but you still have time to stop it. Type Amen to get blessing 774. They showed heaven the moments you cried on your pillow asking why things keep falling apart. They asked the angels to fight on your behalf even when you didn't know there was a war. And now, they are shouting across the realms for you to pay attention to this message. Your name was mentioned in a spiritual council this morning, not by accident, but because a heavenly soul demanded divine justice for you. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. You felt disconnected lately because a specific person had been draining your energy. You think they are helping you, but behind closed doors, they are mocking your name. The one from heaven saw it and tried to intervene, but your free will kept you tied to that energy. Type Amen to get blessing 889. You are going to feel a spiritual shift in your body tonight. You may wake up gasping or crying, not from fear, but from a sudden overwhelming release. It's your soul finally receiving the frequency of this message in full. They said your future is still bright, but you must close the chapter they warned about. You keep waiting for proof, but this is the proof. The uneasy feeling, the strange delays, the forgotten promises, it's all connected. Archangel Michael says, your name is written in light across the skies of heaven tonight. But there is one name beside yours that must be removed before peace can be fully restored. Pipe I meant to get blessing 110, this person was once part of your inner circle. They know what hurts you and what heals you. That's why they are dangerous. They're using the memory of your trust to confuse your clarity. The soul in heaven cannot protect you if you keep giving open access to your spirit. They are pleading, close the gate, lock the door, and don't let that familiar pain return disguised as love. Your next blessing is close, but it's on hold because the energy around you is polluted by someone pretending to support you. It's like drinking poison through a golden cup. Type Amen to get blessing 262. Someone is watching your social media not just to see your life, but to manipulate your time on. They want to know your next step so they can block it spiritually. But tonight, that assignment is being cancelled. A powerful angel was sent on behalf of the soul you love to erase the interference. But only if you agree in your heart to break free from old contracts you didn't know you were still spiritually attached to. This is why you felt drained after certain conversations. That soul was trying to warn you that not all smiles are safe and not all huggers are clean. Type Amen to get blessing 644. They want you to prepare for a divine shift. You'll receive a message from someone new within the next 3 days. This person will seem unfamiliar, but their spirit will feel like home. That's how you'll know it's a connection ordained by heaven. The soul you love has whispered to this person about you. They told them to approach gently, to offer kindness without pressure, and to remind you that love doesn't hurt. This person will carry a sign, a phrase, a smile, a dream that only you will recognize. You are not cursed, you are chosen. But the one you miss from heaven did a witness you forget your worth because of what others did to your heart. Type Amen to get blessing 531. They cried in the heavens when you began blaming yourself. They saw you shrinking in rooms where you once used to shine, that's why they intervene. Your real blow is coming back. Not because someone said so, but because the energy of betrayal is being removed from your soul. That is the gift this heavenly soul fought for. You've carried enough pain, and they asked God to break the cycle starting tonight. His message is your activation. Tap Amen to get blessing a congregate. They know you didn't get to say goodbye. That's why this message is also their farewell, but in peace, not in pain. They are not asking you to forget, but to move on with courage. They saw the tears you wiped away when no one noticed. They held your spirit while you broke silently. And now, they are releasing you from the silent bond of sadness. Archangel Michael says, you are no longer trapped in sorrow. His message is your spiritual inheritance. Open it fully, receive it deeply, and let your next chapter begin with light. Type A meant to get blessing July 1977. They walked through heaven with your name on their lips, asking every angel they passed, please deliver my love this message. Their soul could not settle because of what was left unsaid between you. They knew you needed this confirmation that they still think of you, still protect you, and still love you fiercely from the other side. What you didn't know is that the day they left this world, they left behind not just memories but spiritual instructions. Instructions written in light, not IgG. They were detailed, urgent, and meant to protect you from something they foresaw before they passed. A certain person you once trusted is about to return into your life, but their intentions have rotted with jealousy identity. The soul in heaven is warning you, this person doesn't come to fix what's broken but to break what's healing. Type Amen to get blessing 345. You've had dreams lately that made no sense. Images of a house, a box, a door that wouldn't open. That was their spirit knocking on your subconscious, showing you signs from the other realm. You might recall a phrase that kept repeating, "It's not your fault." That wasn't just a dream, it was their voice. They want you to know that everything you lost after their death was never your fault. Someone tried to make you believe you were the problem, that your kindness was a weakness, that your love made you blind. But they see now how strong you really are and how much you've endured without them by your side. Pipe Amen to get blessing 606. They were not allowed to interfere before until today. Today on 20th May, a heavenly shift occurred and the light opened a passage for their voice to reach you. Only you could hear it and only you would understand it. Their presence will become undeniable tonight. Watch for flickering lights, for sudden songs playing that meant something between you both, or a change in temperature around you. These are not random. They are confirmations. Your name is being spoken in heaven not with sadness but with honor. You've come this far through betrayal, silence, confusion, and the pain of pretending you were okay. Now the truth is here, and it's burning through every lie ever spoken about you. Type Amen to get blessing 929. You are not the broken one. You are the chosen one. You were marked since birth with a light that dark-hearted people tried to steal. They are fighting for you in the spirit realm. And they say this, you don't need closure from the people who hurt you. I give you the closure now. You have cried enough for people who walked away without explanation. The soul you love saw it all and asked heaven to send you justice, healing, and a new path. Type Amen to get blessing 414. You may feel chills reading this, not fear, but recognition. It's the energy of someone familiar who you thought was gone forever, standing behind you, whispering, "You're not alone." They have been waiting for this very moment. They never stopped loving you. Death could not erase their loyalty to your soul. And that's why they returned with this message, to remind you of your worth. Archangel Michael says, your heart is a temple. But you've let people walk through it without removing their muddy shoes. Now it's time to cleanse it. Type Amen to get blessing 211. This heavenly soul left you one last gift. It's spiritual and invisible but more valuable than anything on earth. It's the gift of discernment, the ability to sense people's true intentions before they speak. You'll start feeling it soon. Someone will speak sweet words, but your spirit will scream no. That's your protection. That's their gift. You are about to walk into a season where everything accelerates. Your love, your abundance, your peace, but the ones who tried to dim your light will now be blinded by it. Type Amen to get blessing 535. There's a paper in someone's drawer with your name on it. Something hidden, something legal, something spiritual. They thought you'd never find out, but this message is your divine clue. The person in heaven saw it and told the angels, reveal it to them. I must know what was kept from them. That paper could change your life, your name, your future. You not dismiss the feeling that someone is hiding something because they are. But now, the light of truth is coming for them. I pay men to get blessing, 626. You are stronger than the stories they told behind your back. And heaven is about to make that clear. In the next 9 days, someone will mention your name in a way that shifts favor in your direction. You won't have to beg, prove, or explain yourself anymore. The soul you love has stepped into your battle and is now commanding the outcome from above. They said this, tell them the suffering ends here. My death wasn't the end. He was the beginning of their rise. Type Amen to get blessing 119. You have been loyal to people who would not blink before hurting you again, but this message is breaking that spiritual contract. You are being released from soul ties that no longer serve you. If someone leaves you now, let them go. It's part of the divine plan set in motion by the one who loves you from heaven. They saw you trying to hold on to what God was trying to remove. Soon the dream will come. You'll see a hand reaching for yours in the clouds. That's them, reminding you that they are not just a memory, they are your guardian. Type Amen to get blessing 342. Your tears are not forgotten, heaven records every drop, and now the blessings are returning multiplied. You were never truly alone. Your voice, though silent in the physical, hath been your background music in times of sorrow. Now it becomes your strength. This person in heaven left you a legacy of pain but of purpose. It's time to walk in it. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They remember the last time they saw you cry in silence. Too proud to ask for help but too broken to hide the pain. That image never left their spirit even after they crossed over. It haunted them in heaven until they were granted permission to speak to you tonight. There are still things you don't know about the people in your circle, about conversations behind closed doors, about choices made in your absence. But the person you loved from heaven is no longer silent. They are revealing it all. They said someone used your name for personal gain. Someone signed something that wasn't theirs to touch and the result has blocked your next miracle. That's why this message came now, to help you take back what is rightfully yours. Type Amen to get blessing 121. They asked the divine realm to reset the path that was distorted by manipulation. This soul, though no longer on earth, still moves with fire through the heavenly courts. They are not resting, they are fighting. You are their mission now. They will not allow what they built with you in love to be dishonored by liars and pretenders. And their power has just been activated for your protection. You're going to start seeing strange signs, numbers repeating, feathers on the ground, messages that feel too personal to be random. Don't ignore them, each one is a whisper from them. Type him in to get blessing 999. They saw the room where your name was slandered. They watched silently while someone laughed at your setbacks. Mocking your struggle, forgetting that heaven hears all things. But now, heaven is responding. The soul in heaven said this clearly: make sure they know I never turned my back on them. I was fighting battles in the invisible when they thought no one was listening. Someone close to you is scared now because they've begun to feel the presence of justice creeping in, and that presence is guided by the one you still love. Type Amen to get blessing 101. You're going to feel lighter after reading this. It's not just emotion, it's spiritual release. A weight is being lifted that you didn't know you were carrying. They want you to forgive yourself for what you didn't do, for what you didn't say, for what you couldn't save. None of it was your fault. The timing was divine, even if the pain was unbearable, and now it's shifting. The season of heartbreak is giving way to a season of restoration. Type Amen to get blessing 818. The soul you loved whispered your name to Archangel, Michael himself. Hence how serious this moment is. This isn't just a random message, it's a soul rescue in motion. Your future is glowing, but only if you stop allowing old wounds to bleed into your new destiny. That's the real warning in this. Tonight, they will visit you in your dreams, but it won't be like before. It's time, they will speak clearly, and when you wake up, you'll know what needs to be done. Tap Amen to get blessing 505. If someone is trying to guilt you, shame you, or emotionally trap you, recognize that energy is not love. This control, and your soul in heaven is done watching you fall into their pattern. You'll hear something about yourself soon, news, a message, a comment that will validate everything this message has revealed. You will know who was lying. And when that moment comes, don't be afraid to walk away. You're not leaving anything behind except what was keeping you from receiving your full inheritance. Papa Amen to get blessing July 1927. They left you something, not in a will, not in a box, but in the spiritual records of heaven. He has your name on it and it's time to access it. It's called divine reversal. Every betrayal, every delay, every missed opportunity, it's all turning around now. Because of their love for you, heaven agreed to reverse the damages. But you must take the first step by closing your heart to the one still hurting you. Type Amen to get blessing 313. A woman in your life knows more than she is telling. She carries information that could bless or destroy you. The soul in heaven saw it and said this message must warn you now. Do not overshare with her. Not every smile is safety and not every ear that listens is loyal. Tonight, set a boundary. You don't have to explain it. Just follow your intuition. It's being guided by heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 212. You may feel like crying. Let it flow. That's not weakness. It's your soul detoxing from energy that never belonged to you. They want you to light a candle tonight. Not for mourning, but for activation. Speak their name and say, I receive your gift. And then listen. Your voice is in the silence, their hand is in the air around you. Their love is still alive. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Everything stolen from you will be returned. Not all at once, but faster than you imagine. Some blessings will come wrapped in strange packages. Don't reject them. The soul in heaven knows what's ahead. And they ask one thing, that you not let what broke you in the past stop you from walking into the joy that's coming. Archangel Michael says, your heart is no longer a battlefield, it's a throne, and it's time you sat upon it in full power. Type A meant to get blessing January 1951. They never got to say these words while alive, but they're saying them now. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for remembering me. Thank you for not giving up. They know the exact moment you always let go of life itself. That's when they intervene silently. That's when you were pulled back from the edge without knowing how. You didn't imagine that second win. It was them. That's how strong their bond is with you. I pay men to get blessing 757. They saw your face when you found out they were gone. That pain registered in heaven like thunder, and they swore they'd find a way to ease it even if it took time. And now here it is, this message, the moment they've waited for, the 3-minute opening from heaven that allows them to speak one last time. You are not the same person you were when they left. You're stronger now, wiser, braver, and they are so proud of you. Tie payment to get blessing 343. The past no longer defines you, it taught you, it shaped you, but it no longer holds you. From this moment forward, you walk with divine backing. Heaven watches over your every step, and the soul who loved you walks beside you, invisible but present. They will never let you fall again, not like before. And that is their eternal promise. Type Amen to get blessing 414. This was not just a message. This was a divine event, a release, a breakthrough, a closing of one chapter and the opening of another. The 3 minutes are over, but your new season is just beginning. The rest of your life is waiting for you to claim it. Don't know. Live. Feel. Laugh again. Trust again, because someone in heaven still believes in you. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 000. You've now reached the final chamber of this divine message, where truth, healing, and revelation have poured into your soul like rushing water after a long drought. But even as this heavenly message finds its close, the voice from beyond is still echoing around you. This soul does not speak in past tense. They speak now, in your present, and into your future. They are guiding your next steps, protecting every decision you make after this. From the moment you read their name in your heart while reading this message, a sacred bond was reactivated. It's not over, it's eternal. Their love for you cannot be buried, forgotten, or silenced. You will feel their energy in the most unexpected moments now, a stranger's words, a sudden light breeze, a pause in the day that makes you reflect deeply. That's how they'll keep communicating. You are spiritually tuned in now. Type Amen to get blessing 411. There is still one final warning they insist you hear before this message is sealed. Someone who pretended to mourn with you is the same one who created chaos behind your back. A mask is about to fall off. They use your pain as a stepping stone. They whispered sweet sympathy, all while feeding lies into the ears of someone powerful. That is why your blessings were delayed. That's why your name was dishonored in places it never should have been spoken. But heaven is exposing it now. Archangel Michael's sword has already moved. This person's influence will fall apart like ash and wind, and you will be restored in full view. Pay payment to get blessing 622. Your reputation will rise again. The people who once turned from you will turn back around with apologies that tremble in shame. But you won't need their validation. This message has made you whole again. It has repaired the unseen tears in your soul, stitched by love, guided by spirit, and sewn by the hands of one who never stopped believing in you from the other side. The power they fought to give you is not a feeling, it is a destiny. And it starts today, on May 20th, the day heaven gave you their final whisper. Type Amen. Blessing July 1977, you've done it. You listen. You open the message they fought so hard to deliver. Now you must walk forward with courage and certainty, knowing your guardian is real, your journey is blessed, and your healing is sealed. Let no one take this moment from you, let no one twist what your spirit has now received. You are chosen, protected, and covered in a divine force that no lie can touch. And in their final words they said this: live loudly, laugh freely, love completely, because I am still with you, always. Tap Amen to get blessing 333. If you wish to express your support further,